What's up, everybody? TGIF. Happy Friday. Glad everyone could make it. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Ed B. Metal in the chat right away. What's up, man? Roadie's Jam Cave, welcome. So, it's been a long week, and here we are. We're on Friday night, so let's talk rock, talk, music, gear, anything. Anything goes, right? So, I also have a special guest tonight coming in. Like always, my brother from another mother. Let's bring him in. I have a new board, so trying to figure out where the applause is. But here we go. Mr. Joe Wentz, everybody.
What's going on, man? What's happening? Hope everybody's doing good, man.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. I got it.
You got it, baby. You got it, man.
I got some new gear to talk about.
That's gear. Right, man. It's been a long time coming.
I'm trying to look at that. I'm like, man, I cannot quite see what that is.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's the one downfall. You gotta really squint to see what's going on. But hell, I got 4 eyes and I still can't see what the hell I'm looking at.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good show today. We got a lot to talk about. Ed's already noticed Joe's a little congested. Joe, what is
man?
What's going down, man?
Oh my god, dude! I was okay. Here's the story. Oh my god! Everybody, sit back, get a beer. It's gonna take a while. No, I'm just kidding.
Got one. I got a beer.
Okay. Hey, you. But anyway, so
hey, you, Blake.
So, over the Thanksgiving holiday, man, my son and his wife weren't able to come because they were sick. They had this bad cold, and so I said, look, man, just, if you don't mind, just stay home and skip this one. We had a lot of people over here. We had little kids, little infants and toddlers. And so anyway, he's like, no problem. And I said, okay, thank you, buddy. And then the next day he's like, hey, can you work on one of my guitars? I was like, yes. I went and I said, put it in the back of my pickup. And my dumb self didn't think about his hands were all over his guitar and I didn't sanitize nothing. So I'm imagining that's how I picked it
over the neck of the guitar.
Yeah. I think that's what I think that's probably how I got it. But I think I got just a little touch of it. I don't think I got the full-fledged effect they did. They were down and out for a couple of days, but mine just thank God was just a cold. So I'm on the downhill side of it now, man.
Yeah, you sound like a 2-pack a day man right now.
Oh, good Lord.
No, I'm just kidding. You're sounding
like man, I never, when I did smoke, I never smoked that much.
Man, dude, I have a couple of friends that probably smoke more than
Can you imagine? I think my father-in-law, my wife's dad, when he was smoking, when he was still living, I think he smoked like 2 packs a day.
Yeah, but like age 53, you hit like 1 million cigarettes. Something like that.
I'm glad I quit, man. I've been quitting now, I think for 7 years now. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, I gave it up, brother.
There we go. We got Jim Goodry in the chat.
All right.
Andrew Knox.
Andrew,
what's up, man? My brother from another mother.
Nice
I gotta figure out this. What's this one? Whoops, that's the wrong one, Andrew.
Retro scratch, yeah.
That's it.
We'll get the crowd in here. There we go.
Gonna be like, I'm gonna shove that air horn where the nasty guitar germs. Yeah. Man.
Yes, it was, man, and I didn't think about it until like the next day. I thought, man, I hope that nothing transpired, but yep, it did.
Dude, I've been in band practice with the cold and playing and had snot dripping out of my nose right down the body of the guitar. I'm like, that's just nasty,
Yeah, no, man. I can't play when I'm like that. Yes, heavy metal sanitation. That's right, man. Sanitation.
Hold on. Well, the thing is, Joe, like it's like if there's 4 of us and everybody's very busy, and then it's like, okay. So it's really hard to cancel when it's set up because you're coordinating 4 people,
Right.
It's like, well, hey, I feel like shit, but I don't think I'm contagious anymore. If you guys want to come over and risk it, I make sure I let them know. But you're right. Here's the clip of the day right here.
Sanitation. They didn't go for it. So, station. Sanitation? Yeah, I told you to tell him
Oh my
he
God.
was in a sanitarium, not sanitation. Sanitarium, yeah.
Was that low, or am I just bringing it up?
You should have kept your mouth shut anyway. They'd have thought you was a horse and let you out. Sanitation?
Sanitation. Sanitation.
Old school, old times, man.
There it is. Oh man, was that low at first, and I brought the volume
Yeah,
up? Or
yeah,
okay,
it got better. Yeah,
yeah. See, yeah, okay. So,
that's all right. You getting it, man? It's all good.
new gear.
That's all right, man. That comes with the territory, man.
I got some new guitar gear too, man. So,
Huh?
all right. So you're working on Nathan's guitar. You get a cold.
Yeah,
and
he got Nathan teaches guitar now, and he's teaching his niece, and
nice.
he got her a Schecter guitar, and he asked me if I could set it up because it was out of whack. So, I went ahead and just threw a brand new Godot Floyd on it, upgraded the trim post, put some stainless steel screws at the top. The neck had a bow in it. I straightened it out and did the whole nine, man, and. So yeah, he said she was very, very happy when she got it. She got it for her birthday last week. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Do you have one student too, or are you just teaching her?
Right now, he's just teaching her, as far as I know, kind of just showing her the basics and stuff. But
Oh yeah, that's cool. I forgot I'm live on my King Cobra band page.
oh,
Check
nice.
it out. We got our King Cobra headbands in.
Oh,
See, so
there you go.
is that badass or what?
That's nice.
I wore it last Saturday at our show. We had a 4-hour show. It went really, really good.
Oh my God, dude, 4 hours.
My wife said it was our best show. So pretty.
I don't say y'all did 4 hours, man.
Well, it's technically not 4 solid hours of playing. Like if you were live on YouTube, you play.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ed. Thanks, appreciate it. You play 45 minutes, take a break. 45 minutes,
right.
So what is that? I don't know.
You're still there a long time, man. I mean,
8 to midnight. So we got there. We got there at 5:30 and loaded in, and I think we were set up doing sound check by before 6:30 even, and started playing. So, and when we first started playing, there was like this little wedding party of like 12 people there, and it was very interesting because we're a rock metal band, and it's a dive bar. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. If you're a newlywed and you go to a dive bar right after your wedding, that's fine. I get it. Totally get it. And, thanks, Ed. Thanks. The backdrop, that large King Cobra flag, we use it as a backdrop.
yeah.
And anyway,
Advertising, man. Advertising.
yeah. And so we were setting up and, there were, whatever, they could tell they were probably rural people. I'm rural, but like country. And she comes up and she holds up her phone. I mean, you already knew it was a wedding party. She's like, they're just married. Can you play a song for the married couple? And I'm like, oh, okay, I think I can. But I'm like, well, so I went over and talked to Dan. I'm like, hey, sound check. Should we do like Ain't Talking About Love by Van? That's the closest thing we have to anything remotely close that could work for newlyweds.
Wow.
We played that song before we played it. She come up and like, can you play Mustang Sally? I'm like, I honestly don't even know how to play Mustang Sally. I know it's easy, but I'm like, no. So we played Ain't Talking About Love. They left.
Oh no, man.
Like 12.
Oh
I'm
no.
like, well, it's not their cup of tea. And then it really filled up nice between set 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And by set 4, I think a lot of people that are more my age and stuff, they wanted to get back home and not drink and drive and all that jazz. And people are trying to get closer to home, and I don't blame them. But
Right.
it was a really good time, and it went really smooth. So I have no complaints. And this is nice because it keeps the sweat out of your eyes too. But
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah, so somehow I don't have a cold or anything, but I did get COVID a month or 2 ago, so I think I'm immune at least for
man.
I've had COVID.
You've had it a few times.
Three times.
Mm-hmm.
So every time you get it, you're like re-immune for like 3 months. But
good Lord.
yeah, Hope it doesn't kill me one of these days. But
Yeah.
maybe when I'm old, I just won't leave the basement. I'll be like,
All the other YouTubers, we're just going to jam in our basement. You know?
mail me some peanut butter. I'll sanitize it and just eat that for like.
Yeah.
Right, Jim.
Yeah, we used to play that all the time back in the band days. We played that all the time. That was a standard, but that was part of the set list for what we were doing. You know,
It's still the standard if you're playing to the certain age genre crowd. It's a pretty good standard still.
Oh yeah.
And one of the songs that went over the biggest was we took Voodoo Child and we made it our own. Basically, I followed the guidelines of it, but we actually metaled it up. And if you can believe it, like I stuck to the basics as far as like Stevie Ray Vaughan and Jimi Hendrix, but it still got metal style and between vocals and other things. And I didn't know if anybody would like that or not. We just did it and had some people come up to us afterwards like, that was our favorite song. So that was really cool because, we had no idea what to expect. Didn't really care. But, so it worked out good. But I did use, I got X5.
Yeah, you got the X5, man, the wireless unit.
Which you have, correct?
I do have that, and I have a couple other brands, but yeah, those are great, man.
So I charged these up before the show, and they lasted the whole entire show, and was awesome. I went into the bar part. I went past the dance floor, back where the guys were kind of moshing around and playing pool.
Yeah,
and they made it the whole show. They'll make it 5 hours. Roughly 70 feet up to 70 feet away.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I went anywhere and I have no feedback with it. So that worked out really good.
Yeah, those things are awesome, man. I've been using those for a long time.
But I heard some reviews and some people did get some feedback from these. And I think it depends. I don't know what it depends on really. If they're just too close to their amps or microphones or something with them. But I've had no issues with them, like none. So,
that's good, man.
Edwin Crane, what's up, man?
What's up, Edwin?
What is...
Parfait nougat.
Yeah, man.
Who knows with Edwin, man? He put some stuff in there sometime.
You crazy, Edwin. Loco. That other song, Me Loco, is the other one we should cover. Right?
That's right.
Oh, I gotta quit sharing me. What am I doing? Hold on.
I'm hidden.
I'm slow. So it's like, so what happens if you don't go live enough? But so he did a setup. Nathan's teaches his niece. That's cool because that'll make him break things down more himself too to explain it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got to hit the applause here. Here we go.
Right, here we go.
Clint Smith.
What's up, man?
Thanks. There's Clint, my bass player.
What's up, man?
He's jumping in from Facebook. What's up, brother? And Iris is his better half. And yeah, she really dug Voodoo. Yeah, a lot of people did. It was crazy. Because I wasn't sure what to expect. We just kind of, at some point, we didn't have enough time to really go thoroughly through everything. We're like, just, when we practiced our ass off that week, it was like, you start getting through hour 3 and you're getting into uncharted water. So, it was a fun show, Clint. It really was. Christy, welcome. How's it going? Christy Sewell. Oh, you used to play with Clint. Hey, welcome, Christy.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Oi. Clint says, oi.
Yeah,
oi.
There you go.
I've probably heard you guys' music then if you played with Clint. I went back through some archives. I've listened to some of his other band's music. And he's actually in another band too, and we actually have played with them. But yeah, man.
What
Clint,
kind of music? What kind of music do they play? His other band.
I don't know what band I was listening to because Clint's been around a long time too. But so I don't know what band Christy and Clint were in. So good, it's going great. She says.
Awesome, man.
Awesome.
Good deal.
Awesome. Can't wait to meet you. January 19th is our next show, I think, in Portage. So I don't know if that's close to you or not, Christy, but 301 Productions are playing.
Nice.
But yeah. So yeah, I don't know what I'm assuming you guys are like some type of metal, maybe. Not sure.
I don't know. We'll see if they put it in the chat.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually contacted Nathan earlier tonight too, and he said he's been sick lately. So seems like he's been getting his butt kicked by whatever's going on there too.
Yeah, he's been working a lot, and I asked him if he was going to be on my show tomorrow, and he said he wouldn't be able to because he's got to pull a double shift tomorrow. So he'll be there from 6 to 9 p.m. I was like, damn,
that's a long day.
That's long, man. So
was that 16 hours?
No, man.
6 to 6 is 12 plus 3 is 15. It's 15 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe Tranquility, indie alternative stuff, then the 90s. All right. I wonder, is that the band you sang in some, Clint, and played guitar then? You were probably playing guitar then and singing maybe? Oh, yeah. Well, I think Edwin said he played twice today.
Yeah, he played twice today, and Ed B. Metal said he hasn't touched a guitar today yet, but hopefully this weekend life gets in the way. It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I just got home from work and pretty much got ate a little something, and here we are live. Just a couple short hours after work.
Yeah, no, man. It flies, man.
Yeah, it does.
It flies by, but we do it because we love to do it, man. We love doing this right here and doing the Dave show and talking with people and talking about some cool things, music and gear.
Christy says, you guys near Darien? We were playing a show in Darien, Wisconsin. Clint help me out. May something. May 10th. We're playing in Darien, I think. Is it May 10th? But yeah, wow. We do love it. It's fun. It's great talking, great community. I was watching the Metalhead Hippie show earlier, and that's another show still doing really good. And if anybody here is content creators, got the original music, make sure you get it out to Metalhead and he'll play it. He plays original content creators music. We now have King Cobra like 4 songs recorded. I want to get a video done with the recorded song and get it over to him because
Hippie's a good dude, man.
He'll play, and he'll also, if you're, I don't know what you want to call it, like a member to his channel, you can subscribe, but then a different tier member. He premieres so many artists per week. He goes live a lot, so if you get a chance, Metalhead Hippie, make sure you check him out.
Yeah.
And if you have original content, check out his show. He just got done going live a little bit ago. You email him that, he'll play you. And you can also sign up for other memberships to his channel. And it's a really nice way to get your music out there, get it heard throughout the community, and meet a lot of people in the music community. So, especially new or not, it's just a great way to meet a lot of people. And like Metalhead said too, this show, Joe's show, I think Joe's going live tomorrow night. Or was it last week, Joe? I might be confused.
Yeah, I'm going live tomorrow. Yeah,
live tomorrow night. And all these shows, share them out. It's just more fun that way. Let's see. Oh, terroristic nightmares. What do you think about Gibson going after Trump for his single cut guitar that he's selling online?
I'm going to tell you, for me personally, I've heard that Well,
Welcome.
before this cease and desist started, I heard that was the Trump endorsing that. I heard it was true. Then I heard it wasn't true. Then somebody showed some photos on YouTube on a video I was watching rather on YouTube where some of that stuff was Photoshop where he's signing the guitar, and I was like, well, hell, I don't know what to believe. But with that being said, Gibson did do a cease and desist, I think, and I thought the guitars were too expensive. When I looked at them, it ain't got nothing to do with politics. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the guitar itself. I thought the guitar was like
a
really cheap thing in this, but I guess it don't matter now as they put a stop to it, I reckon.
Yeah, Christy, swing by anytime. Thanks for dropping in. Joe, I don't know. There's so much propaganda on the internet. I really don't know.
Yeah.
To decipher out what the hell is real and not. But like you said, Gibson did do a cease and
desist. Yeah, they did that. Yeah. So
do you know Terroristic Nightmares, by the way?
No.
Me neither. So welcome, by the way. Thanks for jumping in. That's a great talking point. And maybe even a show now, maybe that's something I should Google up and we can take a closer look at. But like Joe said, it's hard to. Yeah,
you have to take things with a grain of salt, man.
Yeah.
It's it's in the YouTube guitar community news. I've seen it for the past week.
Yeah,
and a lot of people are doing videos about it. I was going to talk about it tomorrow, but I didn't know. I was like,
we can talk about it tomorrow too, man. Just
people are talking about it, and I'm like, man, I don't know what to believe because I haven't done the research, man. I ain't had time.
Neither have I. I'm telling you, dude, I am so far out in left field. I didn't even know about this. That's bad.
Yeah.
But Andy Dion, what's up, my man?
Andy.
What's
up, Andy?
I gotta figure out where that volume's at. Wrong one. This one. Oh yeah. Andy. Ted Furr in the house.
What's up, Ted?
What's up, Ted? Welcome, man.
Brother Ted. He says, make guitar playing great again. That's right. That's what they should have said.
Yeah.
Make
hey
guitar
you,
playing
hey
great
you,
again.
hey you, play.
Hey, get over here. All right. Do nothing.
Hey, you.
Let's do it.
Who, me? Yeah, you. Play. Now.
Do you know my name? Hell no. Just do what I tell you.
Just play. Voodoo child, my man. Voodoo.
Hurry up. Get over here and play.
Right now. Who, me? Yeah, you.
That is a trip.
That was so funny. I think that was after our last show in the green room. We got going.
People don't. That's just a little thing that
Yeah.
Nate and I have between us because he told me about an old supervisor that he had years and years ago. That's how he would address the people working. He would say, "Hey, you." Hey, he wouldn't call them by their name, and everybody's looking like, "Who are you talking to?" I'm talking to you. I'm like, damn.
Hey, you.
I was like, holy shit. I've been through that when I was in my 20s. I know exactly how that feels. But anyway.
Well, I think it was you, Andrew, and myself. Andrew, Joe, and I were playing on, was it live on your show? Doesn't matter. But anyway, we were kind of just slamming, Joe, something went wrong with Joe's board.
Oh, yeah. My audio was messed up. Yeah.
So Joe's like, I don't know. Somebody play.
Yeah.
And so then Andrew was looking at me and I'm looking at him like, you want me to go or you want to go? He's like, yeah, you go. You go. Okay. So then
Hey, you. Okay.
after the show, like, hey, you.
So that's what spawned that.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that. But you're right. It did. But what really spawned it was back in my teens. Dealing with some bosses. Like or you meet like a CEO or one of the executive board members. Like the executive board members are like, they're like, hello, worker.
Yeah. Hello, worker.
Hey, you go over there and get that.
Yeah. Crazy.
Hey, you. We need a T-shirt that says, "Hey, you play."
Oh my goodness. Yes, exactly.
Where are we going?
Absolutely. That's in the Flagstaff realm. I ain't gonna touch that. So I ain't gonna mess with that. But yeah, that guitar. What did you think about it when you saw it? About that guitar, the President Trump guitar or whatever.
I was wondering if it was real or not. Like you, I'm like, I don't know.
Because when I first seen it pop up on my feed, I figured it was just fake.
there's so much AI stuff right now. I have no I assume like you that was like I've never seen him with anything. Yeah, I just assumed it was some AI guru. Let's see what's he say? Terroristic Nightmare says, "What do you think about Gibson CEO producing music on Gibson TV YouTube channels?"
I have not seen it. I couldn't comment on that. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, make sure. Well, these are good points. I would say this is something I'm going to look into for tomorrow night, or Joe and get some information on. So, what do you think about Gibson CEO producing music on Gibson TV YouTube channel? You know what? I have seen that. And I don't know what you're specifically talking about, but from what I did see in the past, I don't think there was anything wrong with it, right? Or am I missing something? Producing music on Gibson TV YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't watch that channel, so I couldn't tell you.
I don't either, but I think it came through somewhere a while back, where I can't really recall, but
Interesting.
yeah.
Do you ever watch that? Sometimes one of their videos will pop up on my feed. That what's it called? Iconic, where they showed guitars of different, I don't know, like Kirk Hammett and all these. Sometimes they'll show, and I've watched that a couple of times. I'm just not a big Gibson fan.
See,
So
neither am I even. Well, I am.
You don't see Les Pauls. I mean, I got a few, but I'm more of a Super Strat guy. So
Yeah, see, and I'm more of a Gibson fan than Super Strat, and Super Strat's cool. I have 2 Les Paul customs and 2 cheaper ones, and then that other Schecter's like it. But I think I know what he means, that the CEO's name is like Caesar or something like that.
yeah, I don't know. He says his Gibson CEO is using
Caesar
Gibson TV.
Guteniken or something like that. Caesar, yeah.
Cesar Romero. I don't
And
know.
if I remember right, what I saw, he was catching some heat about something. He was.
Oh wow.
So yeah, the Gibson CEO is using Gibson TV. Yeah. I noticed something about it because it was a few months back. I seen something on my homepage about it, and it seemed like he was getting shade thrown on him for something, but I don't really remember.
Who knows? Gibson's always in the news about something, and it's usually never nothing positive. It's always something on the negative side. I was like, damn, you don't hear that with any other companies, really? I don't.
Oh, right.
I mean, holy crap. So I don't know.
Well. This show is gonna get a little more interesting. All right, everybody. Let's see. Let me take a gander at this board one more time so I can pick and choose here. Here we go. We got another special guest tonight. I see just jumped in the green room. My longtime friend, the one, the only. Ready? I don't even have an echo. Mr. R2, R3, locking down, everybody.
There he is, man. The crew is back together. Damn.
Holy
The original trio. This is the first time this has happened in I don't know how long.
class reunion, man. What's happening,
man.
brother?
That's it, man.
Is that Dave?
Yeah, he's here, man.
Hey. Dude, I'm gonna go get I need to go with my red rockers on, man.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, dudes?
Welcome,
Oh,
aren't
dude,
you,
it's
man?
good to see
Welcome,
you,
brother.
man.
Yeah, man.
I haven't seen you in a long time. I haven't heard from you, man.
Good to see all of you. My bros.
R2 is a
man.
working man. Lately, a lot of times I talk, and he's like, I hate Fridays. It's like, oops, he's working tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, this weekend off. Like,
Thursdays and Fridays. Yeah. But,
Yeah, man.
I'm off tomorrow.
awesome. Me too,
Oh,
brother.
good, man. Good.
So
I got asked to work tomorrow, and I'm just like, I just can't quite give up tomorrow if I don't have to. So it was optional. Thank God. So what has happened in Mr. R2? I mean, what is new? You've been jamming, obviously. You got
been working a lot, man. A lot of work. No, but I have new gear. You know,
nice.
always accumulating gear, keeping another low. No, yeah, but it's just stuff so I can get my sound to come across. And I think I told Joe about certain pedals that I bought, the
yeah.
KMA machine. I can talk about
Yeah.
that later.
And I talk to you on a daily, and I can say I've seen some of the gear he's been buying. I'm like, damn, that's some really.
Yeah. R2 is full throttle, man.
That's right. I'm like,
Not like you guys, man. You guys are crazy.
oh no, I'm nowhere close to it. I'm looking at my delay pedal, and I'm listening. I'm thinking back to R2. I'm going, why if my delay pedal burns out at a show and I don't have a backup? I'm like, I need a backup.
And you want
Yeah, I got it.
Hold on, I'm gonna solo you. Here we go.
Let's see. Let me see. It might be something. There you go. SDE3.
SD
Digital delay, yeah. I got the DD6.
still in the box right there.
Oh yeah.
How do you like that, R2? You like that? Good, man?
Yeah, I got to play around with it a little bit more.
Okay.
I just plugged it in the first day, messed around with it, and I went, okay.
Yeah.
But right now, I still have my Andy Timmons Halo pedal.
Yeah. I've heard good things about that
I
pedal.
love that thing, man. I love it.
See, I feel a trade, R2.
What?
What you-
I feel a trade, maybe.
What is that?
oh,
Oh, he's got an EVH
Brand
strap.
new EVH strap.
yeah, I sent Dave a picture in the chat. I'm like, yeah, I just got this in the mail. I forgot I ordered it about a week ago on Reverb. The premium, the EVH strap came in the mail today, and I'm like, hey, check this out. And Dave's like, oh, you should have told me, man. I could have just sold you this one, man.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
this has never been used because when I
that's the one that came with your
my
Wolfgang,
Wolfgang signature.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Man.
And I wanted the longer one,
Yeah.
so I went to the Wolfgang or EVH store and ordered the longer one. And
Just gonna grab some.
I look
Yeah.
at this every day and go, what the hell am I going to do with that strap? And then all of a sudden R2 throws a picture into what's that group? He just ordered a strap. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah, just arrived today.
am I doing that? Or
Yeah, you did that.
What's that?
I think the ghost sold you while you're pouring your beer.
Really?
Nah.
Oh, man. Ted, I hear you, man.
Let's see. What's Ted first say? The SDE has been in the box for the last 2 weeks. There's no time to play it. Working my arse off.
Yeah, I
There
know
you
that.
go,
feeling.
man.
I know
Amen,
that.
brother.
That's what's
Yeah, I
been
know.
going on.
Yeah.
It's killing me, man. I see it there, and I'm like, I just plugged it in once.
Don't you hate that, man? Got all the cool toys, and you're like, well, I guess I'll get to it when I can.
And
You know.
the reason why I put it to the side, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the Andy Timmons Halo pedal. I'm able to put 2 presets. Use one preset for a certain setting and then go to
Right.
another one for another setting. And
Right.
so it works out good. So if I'm playing, on the show on Sundays or playing a cover tune, I can go between those 2
Yeah.
presets. Where
Go
this
back
one,
and
I'm
forth.
kind of stuck with one, and you kind of have to just
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about that because I'm not up to par and everything. So now you're jamming on YouTube on a weekly or what's going on here? Go ahead and plug it or
on the.
bring it. You're jamming weekly now live, right? Is that what you're saying?
Let's see, we get the hat here. Got a collection of hats here. I got the 5150 on.
That's a nice looking hat. Ooh,
I don't know
look at that.
about
Hold
this
on,
guy.
hold on.
I
gotta
found
click
this
on-
in the garbage. I picked it up. I felt bad for the guy.
Found it with the garbage.
Just like old times. He just starts talking shit right away. Sounds like old times. I found it in the garbage.
It was in Guitar Center. I'm like, who threw this out, man?
Yeah, you
Come
know
on.
what?
Guitar
I'll
Center.
send that up here. I'll autograph it and send it back. Then you can throw it
Yeah,
away.
right here.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
Crew.
Oh,
There you go.
OU Crew is what it's called. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to the it's the OU 812 channel.
Okay. I was gonna say I thought it
Yes.
was like you
Get a little
81
closer.
you OU 812. It was OU Crew on OU 812.
There you go.
Yes,
All right.
correct.
And
So,
you're jamming there every week.
I'm jamming there every Sunday. Try to be in there every Sunday.
Nice. That's
But
so
those
awesome.
those
Yeah,
guys
man.
go on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays.
You know, it was the longest time or two, not that you were struggling, but getting the time and the setup how you wanted before you could go live, because we talked about it, and that's fantastic. Your setup, and you got your shit set up how you want it, and you can just play live. And
Yeah, man. But it's a struggle.
it
was a
is.
struggle, man.
It always is. But I mean, we talked about it for what, a year and a half, 2 years, and it was like it never really happened because just trying to get our setups how, you know what I mean? So, or your setup, I should say, and they just get better and better. But
Yeah, because I had something going on for a while on my MacBook going live, and then my MacBook crashed.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah,
I, had
that's
to,
right.
I had to start all over, man. I had
You had to get a
start
new
all over.
computer and everything.
PC. I'm like, all right, well, if I'm going to get a new PC, I'm going to get the Roadcaster.
Yeah.
All those guys on the OE12 crew have the Roadcaster, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
sounds great. I just have
Yeah.
to, right now, since I changed everything, we're going direct into this thing, and it sounds good. I try to record, Joe and I have done this before. You just do an unlisted StreamYard
Yeah.
jam. You just set your levels, listen to it back. Okay, make some adjustments. You go, okay, good. Sounds great. Sometimes I'll share it with you guys. Check this out, whatever.
Right.
But it'll sound great, and all of a sudden I'll go live.
doesn't that
It
piss
sounds
you
good on
off?
my headphones. Like
I
when
know.
I'm hearing it, sounds great.
The
Happens to
fucking
me
playback.
sometimes,
The
too.
I'll go to the
playback.
garage and I'll listen to the playback, and I go,
Like what? The,
what?
Yeah.
happens to all
And I go,
of us,
maybe it's
man.
because it's on my iPhone.
It's
man.
internet, man.
But it's just,
It's YouTube and internet.
Yeah.
but it's just the way our levels are. It says one guy is over here, one is on here, next
that
one's
way.
up by him.
Yeah.
And so StreamYard has been kind of doing a weird
Well,
with the audio. It's just been a struggle, man.
Ted Furr's got a question, but right before I get to that, I just want to say, so like I can relate, not necessarily in matching levels, but when I go live with Joe or Nathan or Andrew Knox and stuff, like that's the thing is in the green room too, I'll try to kind of like, I'm trying to make sure I'm close to them, but sometimes if the levels are off, what bugs me more than anything is I'm going direct out of my amp through an XLR to a 1/4-inch jack. But the problem is if you have an amp with an XLR, it is emulating a balanced sound. So you're really not getting that true beautiful sound that your amp's producing. So I'm gonna get like I think one of those ribbon microphones and have it over the actual woofer because it sounds good, but I keep just like we were saying, aren't you? But it's in a different scenario. Like I get upset because I'm like, it sounds more solid state. You can't hear my delay. It sounds a lot drier. It doesn't have
Yeah,
that warm
and it-
tube feeling, and it pisses me off. And then I
'cause
figured out.
those because it's the iconic, right? The 5150 iconic.
Yeah, iconic,
Yeah.
and it's got
Yeah. So you're going if you're going to XLR like straight to the board
right,
to
right,
the house.
and it sounds good, and I even
Yeah,
can
but
record
that's
that
the-
way, but it's emulated.
Right.
Emulated.
And I'm not too sure if the speaker cabinet, emulation, the IR for that thing, impulse response, is any good.
It's good, but it's not matching my it's like you can't hear the effects loop hardly the way
Yeah,
it should
yeah.
be.
That's why this pedal that I bought, that I told Joe, it's called Endgame, KMA Machine Endgames. The company's called KMA Machines, but the pedal's called Endgame.
Yeah.
And what it's supposed to do is, so if you have like, the new Tonex pedals, that it's like a little tiny little footprint, like almost like the little TC Electronic Ditto pedal that we have, Dave.
Right.
Yeah.
That's that size. Well, it only has just a mono out.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was just one output, one input,
Sure.
one output, and you can go stereo out, but you have to use a TRS cable, that goes stereo out into something that's going to go stereo.
Right.
So what this thing does, like for so I know Ted was asking if I'm still playing the Friedman IRX.
Yep.
Yes. That's what I'm using. The IRX output is a stereo balanced output that what's up, Patreon?
What's up,
Yeah.
What's
man?
up, brother? Good to see you, man. Yeah.
Patreon, man, what's going on, man?
Oh yeah, man. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, so that's just it, is trying to get that. That's the secret. I think everyone's just trying to achieve is getting their tone compressed through YouTube, and everybody. I mean, I don't know. And the thing is, I tried going through the pre-out. The pre-out sounded worse just going in.
Well, here's the thing, David. Not sorry to interrupt you, but this pedal, okay, so the IRX, Ted is asking if I'm using the Friedman. Yes, and it comes with its own different IRs, impulse responses, which are basically speaker cabinets.
Right.
If you're vintage 30 or greenbacks, and there's all these different types of scenarios of speaker cabinets that you can use to get different sounds. Whether you want to, I guess, something heavy metal, go for the vintage 30s. You want to get something a little bit more rock. It just varies. It all depends on your ear. So with this pedal, it came with these built-in IRs from Celestion speakers, and they're in stereo. So when you go to the output of your IRX or the Tone X or anything, like let's say your preamp, your head there, Dave.
Right.
You go the output to that into this pedal, and this pedal all of a sudden now you can put stereo effects. The Halo pedal, the Boss pedal, which now you can go ping pong delay on each side, and so now you didn't have a stereo effects loop. Now you have a stereo effects loop, and now you have these IRs that you can kind of toggle through. And dude, when you hear the speaker cabinets on this thing, I bypassed the IRs on my Freeman. I went,
Wow.
you know what, they're good.
Damn.
But this one, I mean, the Celestion IRs are just great.
Yeah.
And they're in stereo. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to use this. They're greenbacks. I'm like vintage 30 greenbacks. And you can use a greenback on one side and a vintage 30 on the other side. So it sounds like you have two of those speaker cabinets mic'd up, but on stereo.
Right.
And so once I found that, I'm like, okay, oh my goodness, man. And it uses either the 1/4-inch cable or the XLR outs. So in stereo. So now I got two XLR outs going into my Rodecaster.
Roadcaster, yeah.
Right.
Everything's going XLR.
Oh, okay.
And now check out what I just did here, man. I'm getting so excited. Sorry to interrupt you. So now
It's holiday season, man. Go ahead.
Now you got the stereo going into so now you got two inputs going to the Rodecaster.
Roadcaster.
The one for the microphone here.
Right.
So now you have this other input here. So I go, on this pedal, you're able to the input so the output from the Friedman that goes into the input of this pedal, you have the option now to go out into another to make it a dry. So now I'm doing wet, dry, wet. So the dry now has no IR. So it just sounds like the preamp. You just get this fuzzy, this fuzzy sound. It sounds without the speaker cabinet mic'd. So I bought this another pedal, tiny pedal. I wish I can pull it out. I have it all plugged in here. From a company called Sonic Cake.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that this has an input that goes out from this pedal into this little pedal. So now it has built-in IRs. You can get your Marshall cabs, your Mesa Boogie rectifier cabs, and I'm like, okay, cool. I found the Marshall cab that sounds similar to the Celestion Marshall cabs that I have for here for the stereo. So now I'm using that, and it has an XLR output as well, or it has just the quarter inch.
Yeah,
it's your option. Now I have that going into the other output, so that's my fourth line in.
Damn.
That's going right in the middle. dry.
Yeah, there you
And the stereo dry way. So
Damn.
That's what-
I'm gonna give it a
after-
shot, man. This is I'll find out what.
That's cool as hell, man.
Well, it's
Works
very
out.
cool, and I seen some of that behind the scenes with R2, and my only thought process of that too was eventually here I'll want a separate setup for going live on YouTube versus my live set, but I want both of them to sound similar to what my normal sound is. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm working on with this. This
Oh, okay.
pedal
Excellent.
is supposed to make this your pedal board to go direct into a PA or go play a
Right.
show.
Yeah, there you go.
But I'm thinking once I have that set up to the Rodecaster and set up, I really, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not going to want to take that setup to my gigs. I just want to have, right? Is that
Your
what you're saying,
amps.
or am I wrong?
Oh, I mean, it's your,
Or so you would just unhook it from the, I mean,
Yeah, that you would just unhook it from the Rodecaster and go do your gig.
yeah.
but I'm saying
And
the
what
point of
you would-
putting it, that the point of having that is to try to get that true sound of what your setup already is.
Right.
So I wouldn't take that and unhook it from the Rodecaster. I would take the rest of, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get them to match.
Yeah.
Or am I saying this wrong? You know what I mean? Like,
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
and then I just bring home and plug into my original setup
Right.
to that pedal or pedals that are connected to the Rodecaster, and I would have that
And you got it.
true great tone of what I want people to hear.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
So I'm thinking I need that. I need to do another setup connected to it. Like what R2 was saying, and Joe and you have it down really pat too. And Joe plays live all the time and has phenomenal sound. And Joe has videos on it. And I keep kind of going through the same process of XLR, and it's just, I know exactly what's going on. I have to go to the next step to play live on YouTube if I want to get that sound that's really more of my tone, you know.
Yeah.
Dog Paul, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
We got Mike as himself. Welcome. What's up,
Hey,
Mike
what's
as
up,
himself?
man? How you
Welcome.
doing?
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank y'all.
Happy Friday, everybody. Cheers. Get
Yeah.
a drink, sit back, and
Get back and chill.
get back. Yeah, so
glad
I
it's
mean,
Friday.
yeah, R2, and this is a fairly new setup R2 is running, and so now, Joe, how similar? If I remember, Joe, you're going more direct. It sounded like R2. You were going to an amp head still, right? Correct, through an effects loop.
What with this thing?
Yeah.
No.
No, you're just using the IR.
No, he's got the pedal
impulse
with the-
response. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the pedal to get his.
See, I'm running through an amp, and Joe, now what do you? And I know you've made the videos and everything. You don't have to, but
no,
however you want to explain it. How does yours go?
Yeah, mine. I'm using the Line 6 Pod Express for my main sound, and then coming out of that, it has stereo outs. I have a separate board that has just stereo pedals, time-based effect pedals. Like let's see, Electro Harmonics. What's it called? The Cathedral. It's got about that big. It's a reverb pedal. It's stereo, and I got a couple of one on this board, the Boss, I think a DD5 or something. Yeah. Boss digital delay, and I got another delay from Donner. It's called I think it's called the White Stripe or something. It's
Nice.
and it's a stereo delay, and then and also I don't use it much. I have the Eventide pitch factor. I don't use it a lot. I mean, but it's you can achieve the different what is R2 with the micro pitch pedal kind of.
Yeah, you used to use
you can get
Eventide.
that. You can get all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
With it. I don't use it much because it's a little overkill with how I have it. But and I have the Boss STE 3000. It's the big unit. And it's got all the 4 buttons so you can save your
So,
different.
Joe, I wanted to ask you, because
Yes.
I know you have the Mimic pedal, the doubler.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what I was getting at after I come out of the Boss.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
That thing's badass.
When I come out of the Boss SDE 3000, I go into a stereo chorus pedal, And then the last pedal in that chain is the TC Electronic Mimic. And that's what it is. It's a doubler, and it opens things up a lot, and
and that's the part I left out about that pedal. This pedal, Dave. Not only does the XLR go into the Roadcaster, but it has a built-in doubler in it. So when you engage the doubler in it,
it opens up.
Stereo spectrum just opens up. So I was curious because what I was going to do, Joe, is I have the Eventide micro pitch here with my amp head. I don't want to unplug it from this because it just sounds good here. I have presets for this amp. I'm going to get a separate
Mimic
one.
pedal. Just get the Mimic pedal. You can get them on Reverb, man.
No, I don't need the Mimic pedal because this already has the doubler.
Yeah, okay.
But what I was going to ask is, do you think when you said it was overkill, do you think if I get another micro pitch, the Eventide to hook up here, do you think that clashes? Do you think that?
I think for me,
stereo sound. Is it clashing with the doubler?
That's what's clashing with mine. That's why I don't use the micro pitch. I mean the Eventide pitch factor, which has the micro pitch feature in it. But
this doubler opens up the stereo spectrum of my headphones, and I can only imagine. I'm like, can there be more?
No, you can only achieve so much.
Right.
And
if you put that
more,
Eventide, all of a sudden
it's going to be
it's
going to sound bad
mess or something.
It's going to be a big old hot mess. It is for me. That's why I don't. I hate that. I kind of wish now I didn't get this pedal, but I mean I like it, but now that I understand to use the Mimic and these stereo chorus, it opened everything up.
Right.
But it's still cool to have. I can use it with something else, but I still have it on the board, but I don't hardly ever use it.
All right, so I probably won't even do that.
I think that way you have it set up now, man, I think it's awesome. I don't think you can elevate it anymore. You can only go so far.
The moment I turned on that center, so once I had it panned left and right, because I had it like 80,
right,
panning left and right, and there was something missing when I was playing.
I was doing that too. Yeah.
And then when I put the center right in the middle, it just boom.
Yeah.
And it opened up everything. And then I was able to make the left and right 100%.
Right.
Left and right.
Yeah.
That center
that's exciting.
Was in the middle. Man.
Now you have
so I can't wait. I want to try this out.
That's exciting because just going XLR is such a letdown when you hear the playback. I'll sit here and jam live.
Right.
Like, this sounds incredible. I listen to playback. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I try to, I was trying to explain to people, man, in the past that, whatever you hear in your headphones, that's great. Don't get me wrong. Mm-hmm. But if you're doing something like this, man, do test runs and do live unlisted things and listen back to it with your earbuds in your ear, not just on the phone. That's not giving a true representation of what you're hearing.
Absolutely.
You got to listen with earbuds, and then, and if it doesn't sound right, you can delete that unlisted stream and do another test run. You don't have to play a whole song; just play 30 seconds of something.
Right, 30, that's what I usually do.
And that way, it doesn't take long to upload, and you can listen back to it.
Play a couple seconds of the backing track, jam along with it, make sure
That's
everything's level,
right?
Absolutely.
Sure it's not fuzzing out, clipping.
We did lots of test runs in the day, and don't take me wrong. It sounds good what I do, but it's not what I know I'm hearing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I know exactly.
And then it pisses you off, and then it's like, okay, well, I can split it, go with stereo side to side, but it's still, emulating is still not going to give me that. It's still not going to open up the way it should. You know what I mean?
But you're going to be a lot closer to it now with the Roadcaster. You'll be able to.
I was going to say it's going to sound.
Because that's what that's for. I mean, you'll be able to get really close to it now.
But
once you start to tweak it.
I still think if I get Celestian, because I have EVH of Celestians, if I get that pedal with the IRs with the Celestians, and then just have that sitting here into the Roadcaster, disconnect from that when I go play a gig, and when I'm back here and when I play live, connect to it, and kind of have that matching sound.
That's what it should be. So whatever I'm plugging into the Roadcaster and what I'm hearing. And what you guys are hearing should be that when I give it to, let's say I was giving it to the sound guy right here.
Right.
Here's stereo, or you can give him a mono if you want. But
right.
I think the stereo would be, especially if you're just a one guitar player in the band.
Right.
Right. So a lot of times, most shows, I've been XLR'd for some shows, but most of the time, well, they do them ribbon microphones that lay over to the amp, or they just mic in front of it. And
Yeah.
yeah, I've had some really good sound guys in the last year, and so
Or do what
XLR
other
is
people
fine.
do. Go direct and if they want it, if they can mic
Well,
it.
again, and you can go direct in, but again, you're not get you're having you're emulating, like you're emulating. You mean XLR? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like
R2?
if you have one going XLR to the board and then one being mic'd from your
Right.
real speaker cap, so
Right.
that way at least you're feeling air
Right.
hitting you like the speaker cap
Right.
feel,
Right.
and then people are getting everything.
Yeah, we've had some great sound guys, and Charlie S, what's up, man? Welcome.
Hey, Charlie.
TGIF, brother.
What's up, man? Charlie, what's going on, man?
All right, I gotta grab a beer quick. I should have. I remember. It just take me a second, or maybe more. What? What the?
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, baby, no, I ain't lying to you. I'm only gonna tell you one time.
Yeah. Now this setup you're talking about, have you done test with it yet?
Yes,
Okay.
but that's what I need to. I need to do like an offline hangout with you,
Right.
Dave.
Right.
Someday just to see, to get another person's perspective on it as we're doing it. Kind of like if we're doing it right now live,
Right. Yeah.
just to hear it and then hear the playback. I just want to hear the audio playback.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to do it with StreamYard, but right now should be talking bad about StreamYard. As we're on StreamYard, they might pull the plug on us.
I doubt it, man.
We gotta take this guy out, man.
Take him out, man. Shut him up.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
no, I mean, what I hear coming out through the headphones and what I've tried to do from StreamYard, every time I try to go on StreamYard, they want you to accept and agree that after, what is it, December, I think it already passed. It's a new policy and contract kind of deal. If you're not going to continue on with them, you got to delete your account kind of thing.
Terms of service kind of deal.
Service thing, yeah. Because I
What do you mean? I didn't even look at it because I'm paying for StreamYard, so I can
Right.
get
So I'm not paying for StreamYard,
Oh,
so they're
I
making
see.
it difficult for the
people that
free
ain't paying.
users.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Oh,
Okay.
You must
oh,
pay. You must
Yeah,
pay.
they're pretty much doing like, oh, you wanna you hear yourself
I see.
record? Okay, yeah.
I see.
And
Okay.
it just doesn't work. So
Okay, I didn't
that's
know
where I'm
that.
at right now. So
Okay.
right now, what we're in the what is it? We're in December. So by January, mid-January, we're gonna go to a different platform.
Oh, really?
Not a different platform. I'm sorry, not platform. Instead of using StreamYard, it's another
Different streaming service.
service. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And some tests have been done.
There's a few of them out there. Yeah.
Yeah, and the one that I heard, it sounds, as far as the audio, is spectacular. So the boys did the run one day. Just I guess they were doing an offline hangout. They were just trying it out, and
Yeah.
then they went live. And I was at work, and through my headphones, I was just like, with my AirPods, like, this sounds great. I was like,
Wow.
chiming in the chat, guys. Just abandon ship. Cancel.
Dang. Wow.
My
Yeah. So we're gonna try this new streaming.
our vocalist too wants us to try something different because, like, through COVID and stuff, some of our favorite metal bands were doing live band practices live from each of them in their own home, and it was the full on stereo sound. So there's a lot of different streaming options out there, especially if you're gonna play live. Because, like, my bandmates they have a pretty good distance to drive, each of them, to get to the studio, no matter what location we pick. So the vocalist, he did mention, he was like, I forget what it is. As I get more information, I can share that. But there is certain services out there where it's 1, 2, 3, and it's like a full-on concert, except you could be in a different state, Yeah. And there's no latent. I mean, obviously there's probably some type of latency, but I don't think our ears could pick that up. So, Dwight Bailey, what's up, my man? Welcome.
Hey, Dwight. What's going on, man?
Happy Friday, my man. TGIF.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for chiming in. We're talking music, gear, and anything else. If anybody has any questions, comments, type them in the chat. I will get to them as quickly as I can, and we will address them.
Somebody put in the chat earlier, is Guitar Center still in debt? And I was like,
I would imagine.
I would imagine so, because they're always in trouble, aren't they?
Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Ash is closed. Please exit the building through the stage left. Thank you.
Did I say hi to the dog paw? I think so.
That's awesome, man. Oh, Sam Ash, 100 years ago.
Sam Ash is officially closed.
Yeah, and again, too, I think the YouTube people can't see the Facebook chat, but
I do. I see it in the.
You can see it.
Yeah.
But I don't think
King
other
Cobra.
people on YouTube can. Yeah. So if anybody wants to, make sure. Right now, a lot of King Cobra stuff is going through my channel.
Nice.
And the 2025 goal of King Cobra is to get a lot more on social media. There you go, buddy.
King Cobra.
There you
Available
go.
now at your favorite music and goodie store.
And
There you go, Dave.
we want to get going on. Thank you, Joe. We're going to get going on. Hold on, Archer. I got a solo. Can you do that again?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, there.
There it is.
That's right. Those are stickers I sent.
There you go.
I actually sent those for Rita, but she probably didn't want them.
Yeah, we're
There you
going
go.
to put these on our cast, remember?
Yeah, I know. So we own all 3 of those logos.
Look at that.
So like
Cool.
my
Here's the other one he
headband.
sent me. I don't know what the heck was going on here, but
Whoa, Lord.
So you can see my headband. I wore this at last week's show.
probably
This is our other logo.
Look at that.
But yeah, we plan on getting more on social media. Do you see that, R2?
Look at that.
yeah, that's okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
It keeps the sweat out of the eyes. They're nice. So now we got hoodies, sweatbands. We got everything right now. 3 different logo types.
I've been wearing the heck out of my King Cobra shirt.
Oh, I appreciate it, brother. I really do. It looks good on you too.
Thanks, man.
I told you it was a good shirt. They're not cheap. I mean, they're not. They're
Oh,
not
it's
the bottom
comfortable.
grade shirts.
It's very
Yeah.
comfortable, yeah.
So we plan on doing a Instagram. We I think instead of going through Stafford's, we're gonna do YouTube channel King Cobra, TikTok. There we go.
Got the do-rags over here.
You know what, Joe? I
Yeah.
should have dug out my Rob's music store shirt tonight.
Please get your do-rags. They're on aisle 3 for $2.99 at this blue light special.
Blue light special.
Blast from the past, ain't it? Oh, my God.
Wait,
Uh,
hold on a second. I think that was the jizz rag. Sorry, guys.
so yeah,
I'm
dog
sorry.
paw.
I'm just joking.
Dog paw. It's interesting you say that. So here's what's happened with Facebook. It's like every other platform. Facebook came out and it was huge. Nothing but kids on there, right? You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Liberal. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
But besides the girl comment and everything, so then what happens is all these kids are all over it. And these parents are like, we got to keep tabs on our kids. So then all the parents are on it, and the kids are like, F this. We don't want to be on this no more.
You mean
Our parents are on
this,
it.
man?
Yeah. Right. They're like, yeah. Where is that?
What are you
They're like,
talking
we're not
about?
gonna. They're like, we're not gonna stay on that. So then they
those
build
son
to
of
some
a-
other site.
Crossing
So it
the
just keeps
street.
going and going and going.
Oh, God.
So then,
Sorry.
so yeah, so
Oh, shit.
so they move over and all. Then it's just all these adult social network. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
No, and so then it's like, and if you're in a band and everything, you know, I don't know, you got to be on as many social platforms as you can, and Facebook at the time was the easiest one for us to start getting stuff on. And as far as bands and booking shows, it's worked great in networking with.
Oh yeah.
Like every band out there has a Facebook, and you can message each other very easy. Versus YouTube, YouTube can be challenging to get a hold of a band. Facebook makes it much more direct with Messenger. At that point, you know, I leave the politics out of it. I really don't care. I use it for what I need to use it for. But yes,
I used to be on a few social media things, and I got off of them. Man, the only thing I do now is YouTube and barely Facebook. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't do Instagram no more. Twitter. I don't do none of that. I away from all that.
If you're a gigging band, Facebook really works good.
That's
really
different.
Works good.
Yeah, that's a different beast altogether. I'm talking about just for personal use. I just got away from it. But
I got to figure out where's that censor thing?
it will be. I think it's on page. Yeah, it's on page 2 at the bottom left. Page 2 at the bottom left. Yeah.
This is what I think of Facebook. But we use it anyway. But what I really think about
you.
Anyway, so you're right, dog paw. Oh shit.
Dave's playing with all the rollcaster buttons there. Son of a.
Hey,
Be sure to get on aisle 3 for more music from R2R3 Lockingham and his fellow companions. Now back to the show.
that's right. Hey, quick on the switch here, people.
Don't stop, let it run. Don't stop.
Freakazoid report to the dance floor.
Oh,
my
good
God.
times, man. Good times.
Yeah, so other than Joel being sick, I mean, I've been trying to jump on his show at the Joe Wins Project TV.
That's tomorrow, yes.
Whenever he goes, tomorrow night, make sure. And I feel bad. If I was more prepared, I would have had your guys' links in the description.
Oh, dude, it's okay.
But make sure you check out, if anyone hasn't seen Joe's that's watching, or Facebook and
Every
YouTube.
single one of these individuals in the chat have unsubscribed to us.
What?
Dave? Holy
They know who we are.
Kidding me?
oh my God.
See the dog
my
parts. Like,
gosh.
what the?
That's funny. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, tomorrow night, I don't know. I've there's a probability I may not be around, but if I'm around, I would like to jump on.
Yes, you always have an open door policy, man.
Open door, baby.
R2 as well.
That's
Y'all
what my
know that.
CEO says too, but I'm not sure.
I told y'all that for years.
Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, every time Joe has asked me to come on, I've been working, and then I come home and I'm like dead beat.
I said, R2, do you want to come on the show? He said, go yourself. I was like, all right.
Said Joe, I really want to, but if your show wasn't on, hey,
I get the WhatsApp message. This mother again.
I'm like, R2, why don't you get your over here, grab your guitar and just play it.
Oh my God.
What the just come on. For real? What the just play it. Guitar.
Oh my God.
Joe, I'm just gonna come on and shred for a while, man.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Just play the backy track. I'm gonna shred
Yes, sir.
for a whole half hour. Sorry, what's that? Oh shit. Wait a minute, we're on my show. Fuck it, you can swear. And Joe's be like when I'm talking.
Why don't you fucking say so, man?
Here I'm like, fuck. Wait a minute. Sorry.
Lord, you crazy.
For really. FCC my ass. We're on YouTube.
We're on the internet. Oh man.
We're on the internet.
That's funny, man.
Oh God. But
Oh,
no,
my
so
goodness.
what's the plan? Are we Are you looking at jamming tomorrow night, or is it going to be more talk? What are we looking at? Not sure. Up in the air.
I was just going to really just do some talking. I wasn't planning on playing unless other people want to. I mean,
I'll probably jam most of the day and be jammed out by the time the show goes. So I like to do the talking too. I can jam if you want. I could shred for a half hour. Just the running of the scales, like Zach Wells.
Dave, are you going to play some? Yeah, I am.
This is the third position of the A minor pentatonic scale.
Hey, for sake, please play something.
It's emulating my
The
tone.
dog, you will get pardoned, brother. You will be pardoned.
Pardon, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. Oh, wow.
The answer is no. It's going to be no. He's not gonna. We're not going on that. I have no position in politics right now on this. We're talking about guitar and music.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to guitar, I'm
Yes.
looking down at this
Almost.
pedal I just put back on my somewhat on my pedal board, on my pedal floor, I'll call it. I put this pedal on the pedal board, off the pedal board, on, off. I go back and forth.
Yeah.
And I was watching YouTube, and I see an update of, I think it was TC Electronic, doing an update live tour rig of Steve Lukather.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, cool. And so obviously he's using the TC Electronic, what is that, the 2290, the new pedal. Plus he's probably using the rack, but showing his pedal board and everything. And right before I was watching the video, I go, you know what, man, I'm going to put this pedal back on, man. I think it sounds really good when I do some solos. And then all of a sudden in the pedal board, they're like, okay, we got some new things here. And we got this pedal. And it's the Exotic. It's the company called Exotic. It's called SP Compressor.
Oh.
Nice.
The same ones that make the EP Booster.
Oh, yeah.
It's in company, but they make this one it's called the SP Compressor. And it's so nice. It's so musical.
Yeah. Is it the little black one like the
Yeah.
the other?
It's just very small.
Yeah.
2 knobs on it.
Yeah.
And so I plugged it
had
back
that
into my
for-
pedal board, and then I saw this video of Steve Lukather, and he's got it on his pedal board. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you had that for a while. You've had that pedal for a while. I remember when you got that. Yeah.
Yeah. I like I said, I go back and forth every once in a while. I'm like, okay, I'll take it out.
Yeah,
It does have some noise when you click on it. When it starts compressing everything, the noise goes up, and if you don't have a noise gate,
Right.
it just sounds just terrible. But yeah, I'll never sound like Steve. But it was good to see that pedal on the
That's cool,
his
man.
pedal board. I'm like, ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I look
Dude,
at
he freaked me out. I seen him once. He looked 15 years younger, and then he quit dyeing his hair, and I'm like, holy shit!
yeah. He's,
Whoa! What
he
the
just
hell?
that quick transformation. I saw when I was watching those
shit.
Sunset Town meetings or whatever. He was there, and I was like, oh, wow. The hell, he is like what? He's probably knocking on the door at 70 already.
Yeah, I gotta get some
yeah.
just for men beard. So I gotta.
So I can understand not dyeing the hair no more. After a while, that looks kind of ridiculous when you get to a certain age. It's
When
like,
you start looking all jet black.
what's his name? Michelangelo Badio or whatever. You know,
Yeah, that's it.
I'm like, dude, come on, man. Is that
Dude,
even your real hair? I mean,
Come on, I love that Halloween metallic black they put in there, man.
I'm telling you.
Here's the deal. So like when I remember this was back in 2010 or 12, somewhere in there. I remember we opened up for Obituary at the Rave in Milwaukee, and I remember across the street, the bass player was across the street. It was a few hours before the show. We had to get there a few hours before. I forget his name. We're like, oh, there's so and so. You look great from a distance. And as he got close, I was like, holy shit, dude. You're like old with jet black Halloween dye, man.
It's like,
That's weird.
I don't
You
know if
look
you
great
guys
on
know,
stage.
Joe might know who I'm talking about, but every time I see Tommy Aldridge,
Oh yeah,
What
Yeah.
the heck?
Yeah.
That
yeah,
guy looks the same after all these years.
yeah.
He looked
Killer
rough
drummer.
then. He still looks
He's-
rough.
Yeah, killer drummer, but him,
But his face just like, oh.
yeah,
I
his
know. It looks
bag's
like a
really
raisin.
bad. Yeah, he's raising. There you go. I mean, I don't know. I ain't
He
saying
looked like
nothing
a
bad.
raisin when he was young. I'm not ripping on him.
I'm not
He
Dude's an
did,
animal.
didn't he? He did. When years ago, I was like, "Damn, what is he? 65?" And that was when I was in high school. You know, and I was like,
Right.
I don't know. Some people's genetics, man. I don't know.
Right.
And now that he's old, he still plays like a beast. But it's
Oh,
like,
he's an incredible drummer,
Yeah.
man. I mean, can you imagine all the people he's jammed with, man? God,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
he's one of the greatest.
Let
There's
me,
no doubt about it.
can I bring this up? Let me ask. I want to ask both of y'all. The reason I'm bringing this up, I was wanting to talk about it on the show tomorrow too, but I was wanting to get y'all's opinion now that we're all here.
Okay.
And so,
Please pay attention.
all right. So, anyway, so, no, but
Joe West.
so as you know, Alex Van Halen put a book out. It's called
Yes.
Brothers. All right. I got the audio book. I listened to it. I got it done in one sitting because it's an audio book and I drive a rig for a living. So I was able to get it done in one night. All he discusses in that book is the Roth era. He doesn't touch the Hagar era at all. Nothing. Okay. He doesn't touch that at all. And I know that's a shot at Sammy because Sammy's book came out in the mid 2000s and Sammy spilled a little bit more dirt than he should have about things when he was in the band. So
Right.
you fast forward back to now, and there was a clip on YouTube I was listening to earlier this week, and it was something with Eddie Trunk's show, and somebody was asking about Alex Van Halen because he's doing a lot of interviews lately, and I thought to myself, I said, you ever notice when they do these interviews, like Anderson Cooper just did one recently with Alex, and some other news outlets, every time they interview him, nothing is brought up like, hey, what do you think about Sammy, Alex? What about that era of music? None of that is brought up. So I'm thinking, okay, they probably have stipulations on the table before
Yeah.
the thing starts. Alex or either Alex representative probably says, hey, listen, you can ask about the book. You can ask about this. Nothing about the Hagar era. Don't bring up Sammy's name or this interview doesn't happen. Okay, number two. All right. On the Eddie Trunk thing when I was watching, somebody had brought that up, what I just said, and a guy called in that's supposed to be good friends with Alex, supposedly, allegedly, and he told Eddie Trunk, he goes, look, Alex don't like Sammy. He ain't gonna talk to him ever again, and this and that. And he goes, I'm just putting it out there that everybody should know this already. So the call gets done. Eddie Trunk gets back on and goes, and Eddie Trunk is straightforward. That's one thing I do.
Yeah, I love Eddie Trunk's show.
He doesn't sugarcoat nothing. He says straight. And he just pretty much said, listen, y'all, look, I'm going to tell you, things happen in bands. He said, I've seen it happen with other bands, members get in arguments and they make up and do this and that. He said, but to totally avoid an era of Van Halen, the Hagar era, to totally dismiss it like it didn't even happen is preposterous. It's stupid. And that's what Alex is doing. And Eddie Trunk is like, look, man, get over yourself. You're on the back end of your life. Let that shit go. And Sammy has reached out 4 or 5 times to say, hey, let's make amends, but Alex won't do it.
I know for a fact I'm not as big as EVH fan, so I'm an Edward Van Halen fan and respect all of it. But like I said, I sorry, Archie, I didn't want to cut you off, but like I totally want to hear you first too, because I know between you and Joe, you guys have so much more about this subject. So yeah, Archie, go ahead and I've never understood that either. So maybe you can clarify that.
The thing I don't understand is going right before Edward passed away. Supposedly they were gonna all get back together and jam.
The kitchen sink tour.
Right,
The kitchen sink tour.
that Wolfgang talked about.
Uh-huh.
That he was gonna. How
Yeah.
about he threw out the idea about my band opening up for Van Halen?
Exactly.
So that way I can perform my own music and then you guys can get Michael back and jam, and then you can play with, Dave, and then have Sammy come back, and even have Gary Sharon too,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
Van Halen 3
Right.
album. So I don't know how that went from, this is Edward's wish of probably, he wanted to make it happen. And I'm sure Alex was part of it too. It's not like, Wolfie and Edward were like just keeping this like between them. They
Right.
mentioned it to
Right.
Uncle Al and said, hey,
Of course.
man,
Yeah.
yeah, let's do it. And it was going to be big. And all of a sudden, Edward dies, and now I'm as shocked as Joe as far as why is he acting like this? What's the
Exactly.
he doesn't
Yeah.
even want to mention him in the book, and it's just how can you forget that era? Like
You can't dismiss that era. Every album went to #1 for God's sake.
And see, and right now I'm drawn more to that era because around the time that transitioning was happening, you got to remember my brother raised me on Van Halen, man. He's the one that turned me on to it.
Sure.
Right.
I got a brother that's 7 years older than me, and the first time I heard Van Halen is just when that freaking album came out, man. My brother had it on 8-track and
He
played
liked,
yeah.
he liked the old Van Halen. It was a lot heavier.
all Van Halen. So
A lot
it was
heavier
it was
music.
that new Van Halen. When I heard
Right.
the Eruption for the first time, I was like, "That's my brother." I go, "What, Julian? What the hell is this?" He's like, "Oh yeah, man, it's guitar." I'm like, "What?"
I'm surprised he didn't say to you, you should hear this shit from the 70s and the early 80s when that
No,
came
everything, man. He turned me on
Yeah.
to records galore. And
Yeah.
one of them that was Van Halen 1 and Van Halen 2, and that was it, man. It was just the whole David Lee Roth era. I was
Yeah.
there. I'm going to show my age here. It doesn't matter, but when that whole 1984 album came out and the videos were big, were Panama. And,
Oh yeah. MTV. Yeah.
Exactly. You want to just, I would run home from school. I was in the 6th grade, man. It was like 12 years old, running home because I had to go home because every day they would play the videos at a certain time. And
That's
I
right.
knew
That's right.
Van Halen would come on, man. I gotta go home. I gotta watch
Mm-hmm.
Van Halen. Everyone, my friends were like, dude, what are you doing? I'm like, I gotta watch. And I would hear the propeller playing. I don't know. Joe knows what I'm talking
Begin
about.
in Panama. Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's it, man. You see Edward up there jamming. And then my brother went to the military. He went to the Marines. I was going into the transition of going into junior high, new friends, new school, everything. And then Van Halen breaks up. No more David Lee Roth. It's now going into 5150 with Sammy Hagar. Well, my brother going to the Marine Corps, he would write me back, kind of like pen pal letters back then. And he would send back cassettes of all these bands that he would listen to, and he'd go, check this out. Turned me on to the band Guns N' Roses. He goes, you got to check this band out here, man. It's big in California. I'm like, Guns N' Roses. Ooh, man, there it is. They went big after that. I was I walk around with this cassette and have my friends put in their little Sony Walkmans. I'm like, check this band
Oh, yeah.
out. What is this? So it was like going back to Van Halen, but I go, hey Julian, what's this new Van Halen, man? He goes, oh man, hold on, I gotta get my man, don't get that band. It's not Van Halen anymore. If it's no David Lee Roth, there is no Van Halen. And I go, okay, all right, yeah. All right. So when I started listening to that new 5150 era at that time, I was kind of brushing it off. Didn't want to listen to it. Sorry, Dave. I'll go.
No. Don't be so. No, don't go fast.
Fast forward it as you're growing up, going into the metal scene and everything. You're still stuck in the old Van Halen. You're going into the new kind of metal sound back then, and the whole Sammy Hagar era. I wanted to listen to it. I would go over to my guitar player's house for band practice, and his uncle upstairs would be blasting the 5150. Live Without a Net. VHS cassette.
Oh, the concert, yeah.
And I would go upstairs and watch it, and he'd be on that part where Edward's doing the solos.
Mm-hmm.
And I was up there and I'm like, man, this sounds kick ass. And I'm watching Sammy Hagar, and then my friends came up and they're like, dude, Sammy Hagar. Blah. So they were also the David Lee Roth fans, and you wanted to be tough and be like, yeah, man. I don't want to listen to that. Anyways, I felt like I missed out on that whole era. Fast forward now to hooking up with all my friends here on YouTube, showing the love for Van Halen. I said, man, I got to listen to the Van Halen, Sammy Hagar era. And I went back and I just got all.
I think it was an awesome era.
Albums, man. And so it was like new to me.
Yeah.
The whole, the detune, micro pitch, eventide sound. I was like, oh my goodness, this is what I was missing out on.
Yeah.
And then,
I want to. When you get done, I want to touch on Charlie S.'s comment in a minute.
So but I just want to interject here for a second too. Is like, I think there's a main component and reason why I never became a big Van Halen fan, because I was only 6 years old in 1984. And I went right into Judas Priest, Anthrax, Megadeth, Metallica. But here's what I'm getting at. All I want to say, and I know Joe and you obviously know this, but when I heard the keyboards, I thought, what the I thought it was Van Halen that I heard. Everyone talking about Van Halen. I heard all this keyboards. I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to Ozzy where I can hear some lead guitar by a madman. And I'm like, you know, and so it's like, and then
when David Lee Roth heard
20 years late,
the
20
keyboards,
years,
he said this.
Oh!
Well, right. So do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, I was like,
Yeah.
I had this huge. So like, I'm not a lot younger than you guys, but I am younger than you guys. So I had this huge expectation, and then I'm like, you know, Edward Van Halen. I'm going, all I hear him doing is playing his keyboards. I'm like, you know, and then you know, as I learned more about him, but it was like, by that time I was so sunken into the other genres, and I was like, well, you know, and then years later when I hooked up with other musicians and playing, and they're like, listen to some of the older Van Halen, and then, you know, and then also like, you know, Panama and Hot for Teacher and Changed or Unchanged. Unchained. I love that song. And I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you and tell you I'm a big Van Halen fan. I'm a big fan of Eddie Van Halen, but not necessarily Van Halen. But it's not, you know, intentionally. It was because when I was coming up, it was like all the bands I love are the ripping guitar riffs, the ripping solos, and I'm like, you know, it was like this fucking bubblegum keyboard shit. And but yeah, so I think Joe wants to address. Let's Joe, you can even read his question. I'll bring it up on the big screen here.
Charlie S. Yeah, I was just reading it said Sammy never needed the money. He was like a brother to Eddie before Eddie imploded. Sammy was only telling the truth, and how disturbing it was to see such a talent destroy himself. And I agree with that comment 100% because one thing that Alex is upset about, he's holding a grudge against Sammy, is what Sammy said about things about Edward in his book. Eddie Trunk addressed that as well. He said, look, why is that such a shock? He said on the 2004 reunion tour, Eddie was a wreck. He was messed up. He was in a bad place. So what Sammy said in his book is not a big secret. I mean, if people went to the 2004 shows, which Eddie Trunk said he did, he was there to see Eddie was in a bad way. So it's thousands of people saw that. So what Sammy said in his book is like what Charlie said. It's the truth. He's not.
Great point, Joe.
He just told his experience about being with it. Yeah, some of it was harsh, you know, but I mean, he told the truth. I think
the truth hurts.
The truth hurts sometimes. Exactly. I didn't mean to piggyback you there, but yeah, the truth hurts. You're right. The truth hurts. That's.
I mean, but come on, man. I mean, I love that music and all that stuff too. But when somebody is wasted and they're in that kind of way,
Right.
What can you can't change that.
No, you can't.
You know, it's just that's the
I
And,
mean,
but he got,
Eddie had some real demons. He was really, what I've known, and like this YouTube guitar community, this specific community alone, is so EVH strong that even not being a Van Halen fan that much, I have learned so much incredible information. Even since a kid up to now through this community, and
oh yeah.
he definitely, and you know what? Like I remember R2. Do you remember? I sent the video into our chat. And it was one of my favorite things, kind of metal, darker things that Eddie Van Halen did. And he was in the studio, and you're like, oh, that's when he was in kind of his darkest days there. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like, but that is such amazing side of Eddie I didn't hear on that guitar. And he was just literally a hot mess. You know what I mean? You remember that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
That
what I mean.
It was hard to watch Edward go through that, man. Because
Yeah.
even I still have the Guitar World magazines where he was on the Guitar World magazine for 1 year, and then within a matter of a couple months, he went from looking healthy to all of a sudden he lost so
He looked like
much
shit, man.
weight. He just looked terrible.
When you do a ton of coke, you'll lose weight too,
Oh, he was doing some other things.
He was going through some bad stuff in his life. Everybody is aware of that. But the whole point is that's public knowledge by now.
Right.
By now, yes.
Even if Sammy didn't put that in his book, people were seeing that from that tour, and if you didn't go, you damn sure still heard about it from word of mouth. And people say, "Man, I just went to this show. You ain't gonna believe what I fucking saw, man. Eddie is fucked up." I mean,
Well,
that stuff's everywhere. I mean, for real. So
yeah.
what Sammy said is not like, oh, we didn't know that. It's not like that. And I think Alex needs to kind of just.
He needs to chill out.
But it could be what you said too, though, Joe, about agents, ARs, and money and lawsuits too. What you can and can't talk about.
Oh,
Who
during an
knows what the
interview,
hell-
yeah. I mean,
know?
I just think it's. I don't know.
Even
man.
in the book, I don't know. I don't know all the stipulations. What you
That
can
whole
actually.
era of that band was the most successful era. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, damn. I saw a guy put up a bootleg where he went to the OU812 concert in 1988. He snuck a recorder in to the venue, and that's the same tour I saw Van Halen on. I was 18 years old. OU812, that was my first Van Halen show. And the YouTube channel I was watching, that guy snuck a recorder in, and he recorded. He put it on his channel not long ago. You can hear the whole show. Now, it's not the best audio quality, but you can. So I'm like, that's cool because I went to that concert as well.
Just that he got it recorded is amazing.
And yeah, that he snuck that in. And so when you hear him play those songs, because back then, man, there was none of this social media stuff. You didn't know. The only way you knew what the bands, if their set list was going to stay the same, is if you followed them from town to town, or whatever. So their set list pretty much stayed the same for those two shows anyway.
Right.
So it was cool to listen to that. But anyway, from that era, it was kick ass, man. Sammy was on, and Sammy can still freaking sing, man. He can still sing like that. Dave, nope.
So
anyway,
let's.
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah,
I didn't
I like. No. You didn't. No, I like this. Charlie S says, "Guys, I'm old, 63, and saw Van Halen open up for Sabbath.
Wow.
At MSG in high school, life changing. But also, Sammy brought a musical blend to the band.
Exactly.
The FUCK album is an example of how the band freaking rocked.
Yep.
Effing rocked. And
I agree,
that's
man.
so cool, man.
I agree,
Yeah.
Charlie. I'm 100% agreeing with you, man. Yeah. There
Okay,
you go.
hold on, R2. Here we go, brother. What we got going on here?
Right there, talking about the Sammy Hagar.
There you go.
It's that box set.
Very nice. Very
You can
nice.
see it's like
Yeah.
But this is the whole Sammy Hagar
Yeah.
era. 5150, OE812, FUCK.
Is that the one they just remastered? Is that-
Yeah. That's,
So I didn't
Okay.
even know about the OU8 one too. So that's that
This-
that YouTube channel you were.
that's
yeah.
the YouTube channel.
that's their second
the
album.
That's the
Yeah.
album OE812. That's Ryan's channel.
Yeah, that's the second album they did.
Dude, I gotta get me that hat. I'm sorry, that hat's badass.
The 5150. Yeah.
I fucking
Yeah.
love that hat. I
Yeah,
got
that's
the amp
awesome.
too. I got
Got
two of them.
Edward's
amps.
signature here on the side.
Dude, I gotta get a couple of those hats. Sorry, I did not mean to
I've
cut
been
in,
waiting.
then, dude. I'm so sorry, Archie. I was
No,
like,
you're
that hat,
good, man.
I was soloing you. I'm looking at that hat. I'm like, God. Yeah, no, that hat's cool shit, man.
Yeah. Van Halen store.
Yeah,
VanHalenStore.com.
VanHalenstore.com. Yeah.
I bought two of them straps, guitar straps from the Van Halen store.
That's where I get them. Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Dave, because you better go and get them quick, because what winds up happening, these things sell out. And then what
Yeah.
I had to do is, because I already have an account with them, you email, and it will notify you when they're in stock.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
I totally forgot about it. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, that hat you wanted, like, about a year ago?
Yeah.
I have it now.
It's here if you want it.
Are they kind
So
of
I
a
was
mom
like,
and pop
okay.
shop or what? Are they kind of a mom and pop
Nah,
shop?
they're a
big
big
legit,
deal.
man.
Yeah, they're a big
That's
deal.
what I
Well,
get
being
the-
close to Christmas, I'm sure I'm screwed then because I already blew my Christmas. I bought my own Christmas present.
What
so.
the? Uh-oh.
I just spent like $1,000 on myself. So,
We got trouble in the chat, man.
Oh,
Wish
we
we
got-
could do something
oh.
about it, but he's got a wrench, so.
oh, he's got a wrench. What the?
What the?
Quentin,
What's up, man?
Guitar Talk Universe. Careful that wrench.
What's up, bro?
Oh, thanks.
Please put all wrenches back on the shelf where they belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, Guitar Talk Universe. First.
With a fucking wrench. What the wrench?
Is that a wrench or a mallet?
I think it's a fucking.
Oh my goodness.
What do you I think it's a sledgehammer.
Oh man. that's funny.
Please do not use the sledgehammer hard.
Just real quick, I wanted to touch on something that what Joe was talking about here.
Yes, sir.
Now, wasn't there a moment, Joe, where Alex Van Halen was saying that having Sammy Hagar in the band was like just a new, fresh air.
Breath of fresh air.
But
There
yeah,
you go. Thank you. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, everything was rejuvenated and
Rejuvenated.
great.
And you can hear it in that 5150 album, man.
Yeah.
The energy, the part that sounded like they were having a freaking good
A
time.
blast. Yeah.
A
Yeah.
good time, man.
Good time.
Oh God.
And they captured that energy right there, and Alex talked about it. And now
Oh, yeah.
I just don't, man. I can't
Things sure did
explain-
change, man. I mean, things went from very good to very sour. And
Yeah, you know what? We're never ever gonna see Alex perform drums again.
well,
I mean,
and plus, and plus, I'll tell you this, and I didn't know this, but when he did that live discussion, it was somewhere in New York, right after his book was released. He was on stage talking, and they said, nobody can video this, blah blah blah, like they always do. Well, there was a couple people that did actually video a little bit of it and put it like YouTube shorts on YouTube. Well, when the seminar, whatever you want to call it, was over, Alex went to get up, man, and he could barely get up out of his chair. He had this big cane.
Damn.
He was trying to walk. He was going like this, man. He was hobbling. He could barely take steps. And I was like, holy crap. I mean, he's in bad shape. So even if he couldn't play drums if he wanted to, man.
Damn.
I mean, and when I saw that, I thought, oh my God. I mean, I was like,
Wow. That's
He just-
crazy.
it was like there was no give in his knees. He was just, like he had artificial limbs or something. It was
Dude, you only got so many movements and that's it.
I mean, it
All
was
your
that, when I
joints, you
seen
know.
that, I actually felt bad. I was like, oh my God. I said, I didn't know Alex was messed up like that, man. So,
Well, I think it's
Yeah,
time.
I didn't know that.
Hey guys,
Weird, bro.
I gotta take a quick break here. We gotta do a quick commercial break here.
Yeah.
So, just a little message to everybody that we gotta do a little break here.
Dropped his pick.
I dropped my pick, man.
Dude,
On that last part, when I went to go, it went,
I just
I
seen.
still haven't found it.
Oh,
And then when I went to that last part, I wanted to pick it. And I went, I got no pick. So I used my thumb.
I thought he was getting ready to do the intro to Main Street. I was like, uh-oh. Put a pick in your roof and you don't drop your pick, hey?
Oh, I put it in my finger because you're constantly going.
I know. I shifted it in and out of my hand, but I've done it before. Like I said, I've always shifted my pick around. And depending on what you're doing that day, you'll drop your pick. Don't drop it.
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Oh, my God.
Son of a
That's an
bitch.
old.
See,
Oldie
that's
but a
forever.
goodie, man.
That is hilarious.
My gosh. Drop my pick.
You gotta advertise, you know. Tommy John's underwear. Yeah, our sponsors. But you know, you got don't drop your pick, folks. That's the thing. Is
You said pick, right?
yeah, I said pick, not prick. Not
Pick up your picks on aisle 7. This concludes today's Blue Light Special.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has left the building.
Damn. He's left the cemetery.
God.
Woo.
Here now. No, I mean
funny,
we've been going. This is a great show, and you know you got to get your sponsors in there.
Oh, God. Oh,
No, I'm not. No, hey,
no. Please. Oh, no.
no. What? I just meant like drop your pick, you know.
Okay. Oh,
Just because I can't find, you know. I may ad lib the other one, but great discussion, guys. No, it's. I mean,
No, I just wanted to ask y'all's opinion about that. I wasn't trying to turn it into a Van Halen show.
no, that's fine, dude. I just don't know a lot about the band.
I was shocked how Alex's behavior is here this past, here lately. And I was like, wow, man, damn. At least Hammy and Mike are playing those songs, and they just wasn't long ago it was announced that they have a residency, man, coming up in Vegas next year. So you get a residency in Vegas, man, you're doing something right.
Now we got a residency on this show. We got to do one more sponsor break here.
Jizz rag. Well, if you need the wipe.
Oh my God.
Right, with Jizz rag. Jizz rag. Don't forget the wipe and keep your lips off the pipe.
Damn.
What year was this? 1989?
I left that in the archives on purpose.
Be sure to pick up all rags off the floor. Don't use them again. Thank you very much. This concludes the third Blue Light Special for this show.
How many blue light specials you got, Dave? Damn.
I got a lot, man. A lot.
Oh, Charlie S, man.
What's that?
You got a
Oh my
$4.99
goodness.
super chat. Charlie, thank you.
Mr. Honey.
Oh my God.
Oh, here.
Oh my God.
That's all I got to say, Joe. Just right now. Come on, get it together.
Hey, you. Hey, you. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Thank Charlie yes out, man. Thank you for the super chat, $4.99.
Oh, thank you, Charlie S. That was nice, man.
Thank you, man. We're definitely going to smoke that up.
Oh my goodness.
You know, the other day I went to take a shower and I bumped into the Reverend. The Reverend said to me,
The Reverend.
pick up that soap, brother, or you know what's gonna happen.
What'd you say about soap?
Don't forget, Irish Spring is on sale for $2.99 for the next Blue Light Special tonight. Irish Spring makes you feel fresh every time you soap up, but please don't pick it up.
Damn, what the hell are these commercials coming from? Shit.
Oh, we gotta get our sponsors in there. I mean, come on.
Man, I remember when I was a kid, I saw that Irish Spring commercial where the guy grabbed the pocket knife and he started slicing the
Cutting it.
yeah, I'm like,
I was
so
like,
here I am as a kid. I open up
Thank
the
you,
bar of
Charlie.
soap and I'm like,
I did that too. I did that shit too, man.
Oh shit! Did he
Oh, no.
freeze?
He froze, man. He wants to jump out and jump back in, man. He's like,
Yo, R2, you're froze, brother.
froze, brother. You have to jump out and jump back in.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What was that?
I sound like a little kid.
Oh shit! What was that?
Come over here.
No, I don't want to.
Come on.
Stop.
Come on, man. I just put it a little slow. Come on.
Oh, good lord!
Just a tip.
What? Wait a minute now.
Wait a minute.
oh, sorry guys, am I back?
Oh my God.
Sweet
What the-
baby Jesus.
What the hell, man? Holy shit.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Oh God. That's every time I hear that sound, I think of always have to be Lucky Charms. Always think of that stupid shit.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It reminds me of a fucking casino. You just hit 3 of a kind. Damn. Oh, damn.
Am I from Uranus?
What the hell was that?
It's what he used to send into the show, man.
Oh my God.
I
You
archived
gotta
a few
send
things.
that back to me, man. Oh my God.
Oh.
Wait, I don't think that was Uranus.
Am I from Uranus?
It looks like the moon. I think. Wait a minute. Let's see.
I remember. I remember the one. I remember the one he sent me where he was like inside a rebel ship or something from Star Wars. I was like, "Where the hell did you get that, bro?" It was awesome,
Right?
man.
It was on the iPhone.
Oh yeah.
And they took it out. They said that's it, no more. It was like Star Wars. One like,
Oh yeah.
What a great show, everybody. So, everybody, tomorrow night, make sure you tune in to Joe West, the Joe West Project TV.
Yes.
I'm going to try to get on there if I'm not out of town. And Mr. R2R3 Locky Nut on OU812 is jamming every Sunday. Every Sunday. You can see the Chicago Shredder shredded up, and tomorrow night I'm just gonna shred for like a half hour straight on Joe's show, just running in the scales. No, I'm not gonna. We're gonna talk, but make sure you check these guys' shows out, share it out. These two guys are great guitar players, great friends of mine, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So
thank you, brother.
if you want some good shows, check us out, and then also King Cobra.
Yes.
Right now on Facebook, we're definitely going to kick it up and get on social media platforms a lot more.
Right.
Do you guys want to hear us do Them Bones from Saturday night?
Sure, why not?
There you go.
The lady that recorded us, she didn't pan or nothing, but at least she's did an excellent job of, I think it was like a Canon camera or something, picked the quality up pretty good. So,
Oh, okay.
I don't think we screwed this song up too bad, so I'll play it. Yeah, get ready on that. No, don't. I don't want to hear that. So this is last Saturday with my band King Cobra. Anybody that's watching that doesn't know, I'm in a band King Cobra rock metal band, and we're gigging out. We played 4 hours last weekend, 4-hour show. It was a ton of fun. My wife actually said it was probably one of the best shows she's seen us done. And so if anybody's watching that was at that show, I want to thank you very much. It was a lot of fun.
4 hours.
Yeah, a lot of people come from over an hour away to watch us that were King Cobra fans, and it really put a warm, fuzzy feeling. It was really special to see the people that showed up there that were driving over an hour away. That meant a lot. It means we're doing something right, hopefully. So
yeah,
we really appreciate it. And don't know if you're watching tonight or not, but it's a 2-minute, 47-second clip. So here we go. Them Bones by Alice in Chains.
Hey, and talking boys.
I believe.
Where's the keys here? Somewhere. Out there somewhere. She's fucking partying.
This is the start of the second set somewhere in there. After the Star Spangle and My Own Summer. I believe this is the second set.
I recognize that guitar.
Yes, sir. How's the volume? Up or down?
Down just a little, just a touch. There you go. Oh, yeah.
There you go, bro.
There you go.
Y'all got the lights set up and everything. That's cool, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, the bar had lots of lights too, but that was like one of our favorite dive bars to play at. And where we were playing, there's like the whole dance room place open, and then there's like 2 or 4 pool tables behind that, and it was a really good crowd. I want to get video where I get a crowd in there, but
yeah,
it was a lot of fun. Very comfortable. We're feeling very good. I want to give a shout out to all my bandmates. Everybody's been working really hard.
Yeah,
and we pulled off a really good show. It was the most comfortable I've been playing our set list, and we're all really starting to hit our groove this year, so it's a lot of fun, and just want to give them extra kudos. A ton of
absolutely. Fun. Y'all sounded killer, man.
Right on, bro.
Thank you, man. Dumb Bones, that's right.
Can't go wrong with Alice in Chains, man.
Oh, right. Gummies are kicking in. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, we were having some fun, boy. We were just being silly.
So, yeah, but Yeah, man. So,
Oh man.
but no, it was, just awesome having you guys on together. It's like the old days, man.
Oh
I still,
yeah.
I talk to you guys all the time, but to hang out and actually have these kind of conversations at this kind of length is just wonderful, quite frankly, because
It is, yeah.
throughout the week we're all working, we're trying to leave little messages in between work, and it's like it's so fantastic to hang out with both of you like this. And
Same here, man.
I'm really looking
Absolutely,
forward to
man.
Joe, if I can make it happen tomorrow night, man. I don't know if I can get out of it.
That's
Not
cool,
that I
man.
want to get out of it, but it's
That's okay, man.
I'll
I
talk
get
to you
it.
off there. Well, I'd rather yeah.
I understand.
But because I assume you guys are like me. It's like besides gigging, I don't go out. My life evolves around doing what I have to do for my property, my house, and my family, and then playing guitar, music.
Right.
So this is my thing, and I'm really liking that my band is now caught up enough where we can go do a 4-hour show. So we're that practiced up, and we'll keep that. Yeah, we'll keep that practice up. But what I'm getting at is that what I'm saying is now that we have that accomplished, we can keep that practiced up at practice. That's going to allow me to get back into YouTube more, which makes me really happy because I do like live podcasting. I really do like this. And before it was just I don't have time to do this. I just got to work and work and work. The set list and the songs, and I still do, but now it's just keeping the rust off, right? So, we really don't need. We'll add songs. I have some other originals that need to be recorded and all that, but that's the massive amount is taken care of. So
yeah, and that's what you want. You want to get to that point. That's what all the practice is for. And you get to that point, you're like, we don't have to practice twice a week now. We can only practice once a week because you start to just know how the moves and the musical feel of everybody, and that's a great feeling. Yeah.
Most other bands literally shit themselves when they go. They'll be like, "Do you want to do a show with us?" And we're like, and I have no problem doing 45 minutes as a warm up for us. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, well, I don't want to headline. I have no problem just doing 45. That's fine. But it almost seems like too much work to do just 45. So we're like, well, if you want less bands, like covering 2 hours is like easy night for us. So it's like, and a lot of people are like, Jesus Christ, you play 2 hours. Like 2 hours, like that's fun. Hour one, you get all the nerves out, all the rust off, everything you're jamming. Hour two, it's just all onslaught rip. You know what I mean? So, but I absolutely have no problem doing a 45-minute set. It's nice to, and quite frankly, I hate headlining for the most part because it's so nice to get your job done, drink like a fish, and enjoy with other musicians. You know what I mean? I love watching other bands and listening to them. So it's that whole night, even though it's fun watching them, it's like, ooh, I better not have another beer. I better pull back. I like them second, third spots. Just get in there and. But anyway, enough of me and King Cobra. I just want to thank everybody tonight so much for tuning in. It was a phenomenal show. Absolutely. Charlie S., thank you so much for the super chat. It was so kind. Ted Fair, Dog Paw, Guitar Meets Universe, Dwight Bailey, Andy Dion. Sorry if I missed anybody. Mike as himself, Edwin Crane, Heterani, Terrestric Nightmares, Ed B. Metal, Clint, who jumped in on Facebook, Christy Sewell.
Maybe, I don't know. Sewell.
I just want to say anybody, Brody's Jam Cave, Andrew Knox, Jim Guidry, anybody that jumped in tonight, please, when we're live, we absolutely love interacting. I love interacting with the chat.
Yes.
I tried, you know, I remember it used to piss me off when I used to jump in other people's live streams and they would ignore me in the chat. I don't ask for any money. I'm not even offering a membership at this point, anything like that. And so just jump in, have fun, and don't be shy. It'll be a lot of fun. So with that being said, make sure tomorrow night, everybody, Joe West, the Joe West Project TV.
Yes, sir.
Joe,
Yes.
make sure you tune in to the show. What time are you going live tomorrow night?
9 o'clock Eastern.
So that's 8 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Eastern. Or sorry, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, correct?
Correct, sir.
It's the same time as we went tonight.
That's right.
And I'm going to try to make a show tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in there. And then we got my brother from another mother, Mr. R2R3 Locky Nut. R2, thank you so much for jumping on. It's been so overdue.
Man, thank you for having me on.
Awesome, man.
Oh, dude, it was
Always a pleasure hanging out with you two guys, man.
Dude, it was a pleasure having you on. I absolutely love listening to you're a fountain of knowledge on the gear and guitar, and just you and Joe are just fountains of knowledge on the whole subject matter, and your two setups and gear and everything. I absolutely can't get enough
passion,
of
man.
it.
It's a fun
Any questions
passion.
I have, I'm asking you guys. So go ahead and let everybody know next time you're jamming, man, where you're jamming at.
Sunday in the OU 812.
Right on.
The gang.
And what time's that start, R2?
That is going to be 4 p.m. Central Time. So 5 Eastern.
Yeah.
I know most everybody in this chat obviously knows that, but anybody that happens to stumble on or watch tonight, there you go. You want to see more of all of us tomorrow night, Sunday night? That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Between us three, you can continue to see it. So make sure you tune in to everything. We've hit our 2-hour mark. Again, everybody in the chat, everybody watching, everybody on Facebook, thank you so much. Make sure you check out my King Cobra page on Facebook. I should have put the link in the description.
You can always go back. You can always go back and put it in. Yeah.
Absolutely. Joe West Project TV, R2R3 Locking Up. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
It was
it was a pleasure, brother.
It was. It really was. It was a lot of fun. So I just gotta find an outro here. Once I hit this outro, we're all here's my outro. All right. Good night, everybody. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace.
That's what your bitch ass get. And a
Oh,
long
no.
way.
I wasn't trying to steal it.
Bitch, what you call
Get on the
it,
way.
Yeah, they on the way.
I'm from next door. I'm from next door. I wasn't trying to steal no package.
You're my neighbor, you motherfucker. Nah, bitch ass nigga, booby trap, nigga, ex-military, nigga. Marine Corps,
Booby trap.
That's military ass too. Wait for the law, nigga. Should've killed your motherfucker.
Nah, my bad. I'm gonna bring that package back.
Nah, fuck all that, nigga.